Miranda Farmer, IBCLC lactation consultant and certified breastfeeding specialist. Here's how to breastfeed. First things first, there's 3 rules to breastfeeding no matter what position you're in. Rule number 1, you always want your baby's nose pointed towards your nipple. So if your breast is at rest here, you want your baby's nose aimed right at the nipple when you're getting them latched on. You don't want your baby way up over here so that your nipple is aimed at their chin. You always want to scoot baby in whatever direction so that their nose is towards your nipple. Rule number 2 is always position your baby tummy aimed at tummy. So if your baby is upwards like this and their head is facing towards you, make sure you're turning their entire body so that their body is aligned, tummy facing tummy. Same thing on your side, tummy facing tummy. If you're in a side lying position as well, tummy facing tummy. Rule number 3 is always bring baby to your breast rather than your breast to baby. You don't want to be chasing your baby with your breast, so bring your baby to the breast where your breast is at rest. So if you have really low lying breasts, pendulous breasts that lay pretty low after a few kids, or if you have really high breasts that are tight to the chest, bring your baby to wherever your breasts are. So if your breasts are really high, make sure you have enough pillow support or leg support or a boppy pillow, whatever it is, my breast friend pillow, whatever it is to bring your baby up to where your breast is. There are an infinite number of breastfeeding positions, whatever you feel most comfortable with. The biggest thing is to make sure that you are cushioned around you or supported with your arms so that you can stay in a steady position without being hunched forward. And then you can feed in a football hold, across your body in a cradle hold, a cross cradle hold, a side lying position when you're in bed. It really doesn't matter. Whatever you feel most comfortable with. So nose to nipple, tummy to tummy, and then bringing baby to the breast. When you are bringing baby to breast, it's not a forceful shove. You're not gonna put your nipple right on your baby's mouth and then shove them on, because what that's going to do, especially if you're pushing on the back of their head, is it's going to make them rear back, and you're not gonna want someone shoving food into your mouth. And babies are the exact same way. So don't shove them on. It's a gentle guidance. So you're going to tickle your nipple down baby's mouth. You're going to wait until they open really wide, and then you're gonna gently guide them up and over onto the breast. When you're aiming your nipple at your baby's mouth, you want to aim it near the nose, because when baby gets on with the chin leading first, the nipple actually goes towards the roof of the baby's mouth, and baby comes up and over the nipple so that the tongue is massaging on the areola rather than on the tip of the nipple. If you go straight on, so if your nipple is aimed right at your baby's mouth and your baby gets on, your baby's tongue is going to massage on the tip of the nipple and make you very, very sore. So what we're going for to have a deep latch is we want your baby to get on asymmetrically, meaning that the bottom of their mouth is over the bottom half of your areola. That's going to pull the nipple up into the upper palate, protecting the tip of the nipple. If you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, we want your nipple to touch where the soft and hard palate connect. So if you put your tongue way back there, it's where it kind of feels soft. It's pretty far back. So we really want to get as much breast tissue as we can, as far back as possible into your baby's mouth. So what is a latch? A latch is when your baby is attached to the breast in a manner that causes milk exchange. We talk a lot about a latch because the way milk is exchanged or emptied from your breast into the baby is the most important part of breastfeeding. Because if there is no latch, there's no milk exchange happening, you're not breastfeeding. The milk is just staying in your breasts. So we really need that milk to be emptied from the breast and into your baby. Babies use suction and massage to milk the breast milk out of the breast. The tongue actually massages on the bottom half of the areola rather than the nipple. The nipple is not a straw. It's actually massaged through many ducts in the breast out of the tip of the nipple. So when we are latching baby onto the breast, depending on what kind of nipples you have, You want to get the breast tissue compressed as small down as possible so that your baby can get as much of the areola into their mouth as possible. I don't like saying the whole areola because if your areolas are this big, it's not going to be possible to get that whole areola into the baby's mouth, but as much of the bottom half of the areola as possible. The most important thing to having a successful breastfeeding journey is your latch. The latch must be comfortable for you to where it's not feeling pinchy. You're feeling a deep pulling sensation while baby is on, and you're hearing swallows while baby is transferring milk. A successful latch is one that is not painful and that is putting milk out of the breast and into your baby.